All right, YouTube, listen up. Off-road Yo-Yo here with a bearing product trying out video. Is that a thing? It is today, because that's what we're doing. I was recently cleaning bearings, and I was using my usual method of mineral spirits and shaking it up and then taking them out, letting them dry and blowing them with the thing, and it was fine. It works, but I'm not really a big fan of it. The compressed air thing I don't really like because I don't always have compressed air, and I really hate dumping mineral spirits or really any kind of solvent. It just doesn't feel good in my heart and in my soul. Even when I buy the eco-friendly stuff, I don't like it. I went online and was looking for some kind of odorless, always evaporating thing to maybe try, and I happened to find something. I don't know if it'll work, but that's what this video is, trying it out. So what I found and what I bought is called Shooter Lube, and it's for guns. So leaving the politics out of this as to where you stand on the whole gun thing, this is sold for guns. I am interested in finding out if it's also good for yo-yo bearings. So that's what we're doing here. It was about $17, I think, for this bottle. And what is really cool about it, at least in the videos, is that they disassemble their weapon and then they just go and wipe it down, and it's it. And what they advertise is that it won't stink up your house, it doesn't smell, there's no fumes, and it 100% evaporates. So as far as I'm concerned, in terms of the problems I wanted to solve with bearing cleaning, this does it, assuming it does it. So the bottle comes with a little twist cap on the top. They say it's odorless, but trust and verify, right? I think I smell something. It's certainly not strong. It's not mineral spirit strong. As soon as you open that bottle, the whole neighborhood starts complaining. Then it also comes with a little spray nozzle to put in the top. And that's what made it look fun. There's nothing like spraying chemicals like you're watering a plant, right? So what I have here is an assortment of bearings that I messed up. And I messed them up by trying to lube them with Monkey Finger's Gorillas Lubricus. I love Monkey Finger's innovation. I love their string, their bearings, and I love the little applicator that they made for this lube. I think it's brilliant. However, I am incapable of doing it right. Every single time I use this lube, I always overdo it, and I always turn my bearings responsive. Not their fault, my fault. And in fact, I actually still do love this product. It's what I lube my knife with. Action is very smooth and actiony. So I am not dissing on Monkey Finger's lube here. It's just how I happen to mess all these up. So we have a kind of a dead bearing, and they say that all you have to do is spray this on and it dries, and then it's great. So the first test we're going to do is just doing exactly that. I'm just going to spray a little bit on either side of this bearing, give it a second, and see what happens. Okay, there's a little spray. Other side, spray. You smell anything, bud?
I smell delicious marshmallows.
You smell delicious marshmallows?
Yeah.
I don't. And I also don't smell anything going on here. The bearing is shiny. I don't know if that's because of the lube or the stuff is that great. Now, I do think there is like a wiping process you're supposed to use. And I'm well aware that gun cleaner is not intended to clean Canadian lube out of a bearing. It's intended to clean carbon out of guns. But I don't think there's any residue on my hands. Let's see if that improved the spin here at all. Holy cow. So just spraying that in there absolutely did increase the spin quality immediately. I'm actually really surprised by that. I was expecting this to strike out, but that's just one spray on either side. So yeah, just one spray on either side. We're already seeing a performance increase. I was not expecting to see anything at all. Actually, I was thinking this would be a dud, but that wasn't bad. So let's try another one. This is a 1-drop bearing that I overlubed. Here we go, the pre. Can you even see it spin?
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try it again. Okay, not much. I'm gonna put it on my towel. I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna give it a You like the
Why are you saying I'm going to give it the
I don't know, it's just the silly sound I made. Just because I'm paranoid, I'll dab it a little bit. Okay, so that's real time. Let's see what that does, huh? Is that better? Maybe a little bit? Well, after a couple spins, it starts loosening up pretty quickly. Okay. So, of course, this technique isn't going to get rid of any lint or dog hair or anything. But just in terms of overlubing, I'm kind of thrilled with that. All right, so I've got 2 down, 2 to go. Okay, so this is the bearing that I just cleaned. 1 spray on either side. Was very sticky and responsive before. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it took the responsiveness right out of that bearing. It wants to wrap a little bit still. But still, that over an entire cleaning process. Wow, and that's whisper quiet too. One last thing I wanted to try here. I'll try it with this centering bearing here. This one's a little dull. Spins a little bit. I am going to take my monkey finger lube and I'm going to intentionally overdo it. Okay. Awesome camera work, Zelda. Thank you very much. All right, this is ridiculously overdone. If I were a professional bearing luber, I'd be fired. Okay, and with that thing totally overdone, oof, oof. All right, we've totally killed the spin on this guy. All right, let's see if Shooter Lube unlubes the Yo-Yo Lube. So we'll go once on there, once on there. Give it a second. Let's give it a second. All right. Let y'all see first spin. I don't know if that's better. Is that better? That's not better, is it? All right, let's give it another squirt. Once right in there. Once right in there. Give it a minute. Because I don't know if this stuff is intended to take care of stuff like this. Because that is not in their mission statement. They did not have yo-yo bearings in mind at all when they made this stuff. Let's see. That seems better. Well, actually, I don't know. All right, so that was 2 squirts on each side on a severely over-lubed bearing. Okay, right now we are putting that severely over-lubed and then shooter-lubed bearing into my yo-yo now. And by the way, the yo-yo I'm using for this, hold it up please, is the Deluge by Rain City Skills. I recently picked this up and I might do a review on it. I want to. It's a fantastic yo-yo, I'll just say that. And it is a great candidate for these tests today. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, my daughter's on the camera. This thing should respond like a beast, like dangerously so, and I actually expect it still will. Let's see. What? I'm actually really shocked by that. It actually feels kind of good. Oh.
Daddy,
Yes, sir.
I'm thirsty.
Where's your water bottle? Wow. So yeah, Shooter Lube appears to just eat up YOYO Lube. So if nothing else, if you overlube a bearing, I think this stuff will take care of it in just a couple squirts. Do you want to buy it? I don't know. I'm not going to tell anybody to buy a product that's used to sell guns because I know the political tension around that is a little high. But I like what I'm seeing is all I'm going to say. So thank you for watching my little science experiment today. Thank you, kids, for your awesome camera work. Dexter for the color commentary, and the dogs for assorted, disgusting background noises. And eating the lawn. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.